Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Reenie and this is the Enchanted Planner. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Yes, I have blackout pages. There's two main projects I want to get done this summer, so I thought I would create a summer projects page because a couple of weeks ago I bought these really awesome looking dragonflies from Planit Darby and I thought they would look amazing with the blackout paper. So that's what we got. I've loosely penciled in sort of just a general, so I have an idea of where things is going and whatnot. So we're going to take this off of the discs and put my planner back. And I was going to do this on one page and I'm like, one page is not enough, man. It's going to need two. So that's what we're doing. So I'm trying to determine where we're going to lay these out. I was also thinking about going up into my stash and I've got stickles. I don't know if you know what they are. They're little things and there's like glitter glue in them and they're really cool. And I thought it would be nice to add little bits of glitter glue to them, which I might do. You know what? I'm going to pause this and I'm going to go grab it. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I grabbed a few of them and I actually pulled out a scrap piece and I tested on here. I think they'll look pretty cool. So we've got some dragonflies. I've got these moonlight pens. I also pulled these out. I'm not sure about these yet, but we may play with them. So the moonlight ones, as you can see from my test here, we're going to try and stick, I think, with these three. And of course I've got, I tested out, ironically, let me just pull out the right pens before I completely get sidetracked. I pulled out and had been testing the Uniball on this, and this one's getting a bit old. And I was sort of just, you know, trying to write with it and it keeps skipping. So I'm like, So then I pulled out my Jelly Roll 10 and the ink seems to be flowing much better from this one. So I think we're going to try the Jelly Roll today. The tricky part with this is if I'm going to use these guys, they are going to take some time to dry. Oh, I've already got glitter. I've already got glitter on my page. Right, so I think what we're going to start doing is, Now, do I want to do that in white or do I want to do that in one of the bright colors? I think we're going to go with the green. We'll start with the green, which hopefully this will work fairly well on top of here. So I just penciled in ahead of time the words that I wanted it to say, which is summer projects. And then I'm just going to go over this in the Jelly Roll. Okay, so that takes care of summer. I think we'll use purple on the other one. We're gonna play. This is probably gonna end up being what I would call a mixed media thing because I got a few things going on here. I've got these beautiful pens, and then I've got, hang on, let me concentrate here for a second. Then I've got the stickles, which are really fun if you've never seen them. They just add a little bit of depth and dimension to things. That S is kind of terrible, but we're going to take a look at it after. I can't erase the pen just yet because it's going to take a while for the Jelly Roll to dry. Okay, now the boxes. Do I want to do these in these fluorescent pink? Or do I want to stick with this color palette? Let's have a look here. Pink's definitely bright. Definitely draws attention, doesn't it? Or do I want to do the boxes in white? Let's pop into this sticker pack because I haven't really looked at it too much. I don't want the silver ones because the first page is kind of silver and I don't want silver. Oh, mine's broken. Mine's broken. Hold on. I got one page left here. Oops, am I touching wet ink? That would be crappy. Let's move those out. Ah, damn it. I think it was dry enough. It was dry enough, thank gosh. What's on here? It's really hard to Okay, well, if this thing's falling apart, I'm going to take it one more step for ease so I can actually see. Oh, we've got some quotes and stuff. Okay, so let's slip that back into its home now that I actually know what's on that page. And then let's have a look at these ones. Oh, we've got, oh, you probably can't see that. We've got quotes and some decor elements. And then we've got, ooh, we got florals. That's what I was kind of hoping was in here. Dreams are for chasing. The other thing I could have done was pulled out. I've got some dragonfly quotes because dragonflies are one of my totems. So I got a lot of dragonfly stuff. I like these florals. I think we'll use these. Okay. I think we have a little bit of a loose plan here. A little bit. Not a great one, but a little bit. Because who knows? This could be a total train wreck. All right. Now this is all dry. So those dried relatively quickly. So let's get rid of this pencil. Okay, and then we'll get rid of this pencil over here. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's kind of a funky S, but it's all good. Okay, I also need some adhesive. So we've got some adhesive here. I'm trying to decide what color I want to do the boxes in. If I do them in white or if I do them in those. I think maybe we're going to reverse them. Or do we do hot pink? Really not sure about the hot pink. Like, it looks really cool with these three colors, and it by far stands out the best on this paper, that's for sure. I think we're just going to reverse it. Maybe we're going to go kind of that direction today. So we're going to do this one in green. And we just have to go really slow. While I let that dry, I'm going to go down here and do the bottom one. This is not exactly the straightest line. Oops. Sometimes it's hard to tell because this ruler has black numbers on top of black paper. It was kind of tricky to figure out exactly who was who. Okay, so there's that. And while we let those dry, we're going to go over and do purple on the other one. So I'm going to move that page out of the way. So the two main projects I want to do this summer are, there's a section in my back garden that is, it's not a big garden, and it's a corner garden too. So there's a whole bunch of like bigger trees in there. It's hard to describe. It doesn't have like, you know, deciduous type trees or like that type of thing. And it really is this overgrown mess. But what I want to do is pull out, it was one of my projects I wanted to do last year and I didn't get to it, but I want to pull out some of the stuff in the front because I want to put like a little tiny fairy garden in there. Okay, so let's let that dry. So yeah, if you imagine my garden is like this in the back. So back here, there's like a bunch of taller trees and stuff because, you know, we have the neighbors, so it affords us some privacy. But at the front here, there's some, I don't even know what the heck they are, but they're ugly. They're definitely ugly. I don't like them. I wanted to rip it out last year because the thing also grows really fast and then gets kind of really big. So my plan was last summer to take care of it, rip it out and put the fairy garden in there, but I didn't get to it between all the other things that were going on. So that is my one of my top priorities this summer is to see if I can get that done. And I've got like, a whole bunch of things sitting in my Amazon cart. And then I want to take a trip to the local nursery because they kind of carry some small stuff, like small shrubs and stuff. I think it would be really, really cool. I'd love to put a water feature in there because it would attract dragonflies. Like everywhere I go, I have dragonflies. It doesn't matter where we move. I've got dragonflies dancing in the backyard, but they like water. But my husband's like, yeah, but water also attracts mosquitoes. I'm like, yeah, but the dragonflies eat the mosquitoes. Oh, the pen's skipping. Hold on. So I'm like, it's the whole circle of life thing, right? Are you with me? It's a circle of life thing. Let's just go with that. Okay, put that off to the side. Let's go finish that purple. That purple. All right, let's make sure my ruler is straight. Oops, this one's skipping too. I don't know, maybe it doesn't like to go over top of pencil, but that's okay because I have a ruler so I can fix where it skips. Cool. And then we'll go do this side. Find with these pens, you kind of have to go a little bit slower for the ink to flow. They're 10, which is good because those are the best jelly rolls for like the ink flow. It's the size of the ball point, whatever, the ballpoint end of it. So the 10s are good. Okay, so we have our boxes drawn. That looks kind of smart, man. Looks kind of cool. All right. Next, I know I kind of wanted to bring this one in on that angle. And then we want to bring this one in on this angle. And then we've got this little guy and I want him to kind of be landing on the box. And then we have, what else do I have? I've got this guy who could be coming down this way. Oh, he looks like he's supposed to be landing on something too. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, hold on here. We may have to see what else I've got. Where's the rest of them? You look like you're landing on something. You look like you're landing on something. Can always put him like he's landing on the side of the box. And then we have this little guy. And he can be kind of landing on the edge of the box too. It's the same dragonfly. It's the problem with them. They only have a certain amount of things to choose from. Like this guy, but he's pretty big. Yeah. And I kind of really like that way. So maybe it's a 2 and 2 spread. Maybe that's what it is. It's a 2 and 2 spread. Okay, so we are going to, where's my wax paper? Do I not have any wax paper on the go right now? Okay, so we're going to slip into my little cupboard there. Grab the wax paper. Because there's no way I'm going to run the risk of gluing these things down on top of this blackout paper. So let's do these bigger ones first. Get their little legs. Get their little legs in their head. I bought these off of Etsy and I love them. I saw Marielle at Create Plans. Planit Darby, I believe, is like another Canadian, and Marielle at Create Plans is also Canadian. So when she used these a few weeks ago, I was like, oh my, I have to have those. So to Etsy I went. And Planit Darby's got some cute stuff on there actually. So I will leave a link in the description for her Etsy store. And just in case you want to grab these dragonflies, because they're incredible. So I'm going to lay that down like so. And I think we'll do the other big one. Yeah, just in case you want to grab them. And she's got some really nice florals on there too that are like, you just print, you download and print. I mean, they may be set up somehow to like cut on a Cricut or whatever, but I don't at this point have a Cricut. It is still on my wish list. But they may be set up to cut on a Cricut. I don't know. I just cut things out by hand. Right. Because I find cutting things out rather therapeutic. I know, it's kind of strange, right? But I find it rather cathartic. Ooh, got a little bit of glue. Where's my, I don't have a thing. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. Now we have our littler guys. I got this one, and he can come in like this. Get his little legs. If I was doing, if I was putting these on white paper, it would have been so much easier because I had to cut really close to them and some like really close and getting in between their little tiny legs and stuff. So it didn't show up really horribly on the Blackout paper, but it was worth it, I tell ya. You like so. And then we have this little guy. Do I want to bring him in? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll play around with some of the florals first. And then we will see where we're at. Oop, I got to glue this guy down. You guys are probably like, hey, you forgot one. I got him. I didn't leave him out. I got him. And the thing I'm using is a Zig 2A pen. If you've not seen them before, when you pump it and the glue comes down the nozzle, or whatever you want to call it, and then if it's blue and when you adhere it to something, it'll make a permanent bond. But if you let it get a little bit tacky, it will allow you to have a sort of movable bond, a little bit more friendly, especially for laying stuff down in sticker planners or in planner spreads. Okay, they are laid down. Let's grab the wax paper and let's have a look at what we've got in here. I don't want the silver, but these florals interest me. Okay, so let's grab you. This is really interesting. You can't see them. Oh my gosh. You. I cannot see you guys. I may have to order another pack of these because I think these are so smart. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. That big guy. It's just kind of terrible. There are a whole bunch of different florals, mind you, but that's okay. All right, so let us have a look. So I think we'll take this one and see now. How do they look on there? That's kind of smart, eh? I think we're going to stick that one if I can line it up just so, like so, and then we'll squish all the bubbles out of it so it really looks like it's on the page. I probably shouldn't be using my fingernails because it's making a mess of the Blackout paper. So one thing I will say, but I don't have anything to compare it to. I need to get other Blackout paper from another company like Archer and Olive because I find this paper finicky. It also drives me crazy that there are no, it's not dot grid. So there's that. It drives me a bit crazy because it's not dot grid. All right, so I think we'll take this floral and see if we can line it up. It's not going to work. I'm trying to line it up exactly with the lines so it doesn't like... Let me put it in the box. That one didn't work too bad. This one's a little bit more difficult. I think we're going to have to put this one in the box. Otherwise, it's going to drive me crazy because the lines are showing through it. I don't know why I just don't go grab my bone folder, which is right here, which probably wouldn't make it near as much of a mess. Okay, right, we have a couple of stickers down. Now, they did have a quote, right? The dreams are for chasing. Believe in the good. Be good to yourself. Choose happiness. Just go for it. Live a positive life. Good vibes. Embrace today. I am totally on board with all of the happy, positive kind of quotes, but sometimes I find they're like, I don't know, I think we have a society that borders on like toxic positivity. Like every life is not freaking perfect. This one has the daisies, so I think I'll stick with this one. Like, I have really crappy days, and I'm sure all of you have really crappy days, and no uplifting planner quote is going to change that. I kind of think, oh, maybe better down here with its size. I got dragonflies all over the place. It's a little small for up there, but it actually fits really well down here. But I was also looking at this floral strip, if I can get it off of the page. Are you not on this page? No, you're on this page. Why do you not want to come off? There you are. I got you. Because they have that floral strip as well. Okay, hold on. Hold on here. Let's see what we're working with. So many choices. Maybe we will go with this. to right down there. And then again, grab the bone folder because I made a mess with the other one. I just think, especially with these stickers on the blackout paper, if you get rid of all the bubbles behind it, you can actually see this a whole bunch better. This might be very fun to try and photograph. I did not think about that when I created this. I guess we'll see. We're gonna see. Now, they've got these other kind of florals, but I really like these daisies, or whatever they are. I would assume, I think they're daisies. But they didn't really give us a ton of them. They gave us other florals, which is okay, but I was kind of digging the daisies. All right, well, if that's the case, I got this. Stumped. Hold on, let me think through this. I have another quote. Put the quote up there. But then we have no quotes on this side, unless I find another quote. And I wasn't really thinking when I put this together. I just sort of slapping things down. So we're going to figure out how to fix this. So we have these little flowers, but we also have these larger ones. So hold on. I wonder what luck I would have trying to get that daisy up. It's going to require undo, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so I guess we're going to test how undo does on blackout paper, because that's, I want to try and move this, I think. So we're just going to pour that on there and let that go. And see if we can get under this and lift it up. Being very, very careful. Very, very careful. All right, undo is up. Or undo, sticker is up, not undo. Undo is out. In, out, backwards, forwards. Oops, I slammed my cupboard, so I didn't mean to do that. In, out, backwards, forwards. It's all good. All right, so now, because if I want to, I can bring in something like this down here, or I could bring that. Actually, you know what? It would probably be kind of pretty on that. It's just that purple line's going to run through it. That's okay. I kind of like that. All right, so we're going to do that instead. Let's grab this guy and see if I can get it lined up exactly like I just had it on the paper, where it didn't make like a ton of notice of the purple line running behind it. There. Yes, we like. Let me just get some of the bubbles down. So it's good to know. Undo is blackout paper friendly. Actually, I think it dried faster on the blackout paper than it does on regular HP paper. So that's an interesting thing. All right. Oops. Okay, there. That is down. Now, I may be able to get one of these quotes in here, so we can actually do that. I'm not sure I like that quote, though, to be honest with you. What else have we got? Just go for it. Good vibes. Well, just go for it is kind of... Wow, these are interesting to try and get off of the backing. Just go for it is kind of a good thing, because, you know, when the font matches. And two, I kind of want to get this done this summer. I think we're going to put you... You know what, hold that thought, because my other thought was I was going to make little things, you know what I mean? Where's my pencil? I'll do it in pencil first, because I was thinking like having the little dashes, and Darby had these originally on the thing she created, so it looks like they're flying. don't quite like that. We're going to change that just slightly. And we're going to come just down like that. No circle, maybe. I don't know. These guys. These guys. I don't know that I actually really do. I don't know. I'm really indecisive today. It's funny because I was saying to Di, I was like, I don't know if I really want to film today because I'm really not creative. Like, I'm not feeling creative. And sometimes those turn out to be like the biggest struggle spreads for me. So it's well, that might work up there. Yeah, it's one of those days. Some days where I'm like super just on the ball and super creative, and then others and not so much. Or do I want to put that over here or over here? Purple lines running through it's going to drive me a bit bonkers, but I was not thinking when I laid this spread out. So let's put you back down on the wax paper. I think we're good for like florals. It's just trying to fill in the stuff. Trying to fill in the stuff. I mean, we have these like slash mark things. What else is on here? We got leaves. Okay, we are going to do something because this is going to drive me to drink, trying to get stickers off of these things all the time. So let's get rid of this ridiculously thick backing. All right, that's one down. Into the trash. And now let's head to the next page, which might be a little bit more complicated. This one doesn't seem to be as bad to get things off of though, so it's really weird. Do you have these stickers? Let me know in the comments, because like they feel like really thick. Although, you know, there's this sheet and it has no backing, so go figure on that one. I got nothing, people. I got nothing. All right, so yeah, I had this last page. What was in here? Weird stuff. It's weird stuff, I tell you. All right, I need to sort of get my head here arranged because I'm going out of my mind. And yet this one has a backing. It's very strange. I need an overhead view is what I need, I think, to stand up and have a look. Okay, I think I got a few things figured out. I moved this, so we're going to move that to the other side, and hopefully I can get rid of the mark it left. But apparently, oh no, it did not bad. Blackout paper is really difficult to work with, I'll tell you that much. Okay, and then I've got this corner flower down here that we're going to plop down here. Just around that, so I don't have to punch it. That's what I was going to say. And then what I did was I went and lettered in my what do you call it? Stuff. This thing. The title for the boxes. So I'm just going to go over them in the jelly roll. Okay, that takes care of that one. And this one will be in purple. Okay. Yeah, that's better already. Better already. Then I just need to see what else, if anything, we can get on here. I need something up here, but I can't figure out what I want to do up there. I was going to take this, where did it go? There's a nice big circle quote somewhere. Did I take it off already? Maybe. Losing my mind. There it is. Won't fit there now. I guess I moved it. It fits perfectly there, unfortunately. Well, you know what? I'm going to say screw it because I need something there. We're just going to de-stick this a bit because in case I want to move it. And then we might put that right up there because it actually fills in that hole pretty good, which solves that problem. And then to try and see if we can't get something else here. I don't know that I want that little loopy thing on the bottom of it though. I could cut that off, which, you know, I generally do sometimes. We also have this Choose Happiness, but it brings in a different font. And I don't know that I want that. And I think that was probably it for quotes. Good vibes, live a positive life. I tell ya, You know what? I think it's done. It's unfortunate it has two quotes on one side, but I don't think much can be done to avoid it. I'm really not sure I like that there though. So this is a problem. This is a problem. So gently pull that up and put it on there and place it not on top of another sticker would be good. The only other thing I could do maybe is bring in another dragonfly to fill in that gap. Have it coming in off of that way. And we don't have a lot of options for dragonflies because the other ones look like they're supposed to be landing on something. That's the same dragonfly. I mean, there is this guy, but he's little. I don't know. I think maybe what I'm going to do is, because inevitably I'm probably going to need more than I have allowed myself in these two boxes for, what do you call it, notes and stuff. So I think maybe I will leave the other areas as maybe a note box. Or do we put another box up there? I mean, that's an idea. Let's pull out our pencil and our... My ruler is sticky, which is very strange. I don't like the other box up there either. So that was an easy nope. I'm going to say it is as good as it's going to get. I wanted to play with the Blackout paper and these pens, and I definitely did that, did I not? And I wanted to use these dragonflies. And I think that's just the way it's going to be. It's going to be nice and open. It's going to have, instead of white space, it has black space. So let's throw it back on the discs and see what it looks like. It's going to end up in this insert section back here, so we're just going to stick it back here. Not bad. It's kind of cool. I agree. I'm talking to myself. Which I do a lot of. All right, you guys, that's a wrap. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing below. If you're new to the channel, please drop us a comment down below letting us know you are new so we can formally welcome you to the community. That's a wrap, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Ciao. I'm a liar because I realized after I wrapped it up, I didn't use the stickles. Derp. Oh my God. So we're going to add a little bit of glitter to these guys' wings. Maybe some down their body. Yeah, the whole point of going up to grab these, remember? And then I forgot to use them. Oh, it's getting a little bit bogged up here. There we go. Okay, hold on. We are having technical difficulties. Shake it down to the end. You don't want to go too heavy with it because it's still glue, so it's got to take time to dry. But I wanted to actually include this on their wings so it, you know, it gives them a little bit of depth and stuff. I don't know how well the camera is going to pick up the glitter glue, but we're going to give it our best shot. Yeah, these things are fun. Like I use a lot of this stuff in card making and stuff. It just adds a little bit of glitter to things and without having to like make the mess with glitter, which is always a bonus. Because if you've ever worked with glitter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Glitter is messy. Fill in a few of the spots that I missed. Oops, my chair is squeaking like crazy. Now, we also had this. And I don't know. Let's take a piece of the scrap here. Put that aside. It's an interesting thing. Or do we go the other way, where we do it this way? You know, this comes out too fast to do it the other way. But it's kind of cool, right? I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but they're fun. I haven't decided if I'm going to put in the little lines for them yet. That's the only place I'm kind of stuck. Is, oops, I just put my hand down in glue. Let's not do that. Let's put a little bit in the corners. There. Now, I have to wait for this to dry before I can close my planner, but yeah. Okay, so I've added the stickles. I probably did some of it out of frame though, so my apologies. I was trying to avoid getting glue all over my hands, which I was not successful at, because if you can see it, and you can't really pick it up in the camera, I have now glitter on my sweatshirt, my sweatshirt. Oh my God. Okay, now that's a wrap. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time. Ciao.